Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. Today I just kind of wanted to continue off of where we left last video with our 2026 product research strategy. This is just so important because you need to know this stuff early because Amazon FBA and just starting a brand, e-commerce, this or that is so much different. Like it's taught 99% of the time in the wrong way. Everybody just says put a product up and it will do well, and that's just not the case. There's a reason why only a couple percent of entrepreneurs that are brand owners, this or that, actually do well, that do e-commerce. So without further ado, like and subscribe and let's get right into it. All right guys, I hope you're having a great day. So last time we kind of ended up on just finding some products. We found some interesting ideas with flea pills for dogs. I also just wanted to show you, if you're new here, just a brand that has been killing it for the last 2 months. I will always show them. It gets me excited. Their name is Cool Birds. That's the brand name. They sell bird food and they're making $65K a month. This could totally be you in any market. It's just a funny example of just brands I see coming in every single day and absolutely destroying it right off the bat because they nailed their branding down and their product differentiation, this and that. But okay guys, I use Helium 10 for all my product research when doing Amazon, right? It's so crucial to have the right filters because what you filter out and what you essentially look for with the glasses you put on essentially with Helium 10 is what you're gonna see, right? We got to be very specific on what we're trying to find. And so again, I did 5,000 search volume because that's essentially like the average market. This is a keyword research, by the way. So the average search volume I put at 5,000, monthly revenue 20K, price $24 to $55. I don't want anything priced too high. And then again guys, I only did markets where the customer would be willing to spend more. That's an enthusiast customer. Look up what that means. Essentially it's a customer who's willing to spend more and is enthusiastic about what they're trying to buy, because then you could price higher and start a cool brand around it. So I have automotive because people like their cars, people love the gardens, and people love pets too. We can even add more because people do care about their home and kitchen, but like it's very specific areas of it that people do care about at that. Back support pillow. So we're still like kind of going down the list right now. What I actually will do here is I'll just lower this down to just 2 because I think lowering it down to 2 will give us a really very specific search and we'll see a lot of different spots in that specific niche. So as we're scrolling, I'm kind of just looking and envisioning who the customer is when I'm scrolling down, guys. Bird baths, we already looked at that market. There's somebody coming in with $300 bird bath and everybody else is $50 and they're making 30K a month. So that doesn't tell you like how much higher you can price with an enthusiast customer. What else are we doing, you know? Bird repellent. I actually have never checked out this market before and I would be very curious. It's got 5,000 search volume. Definitely could be seasonal, right? But kind of crazy because I only see really one seller coming in at a 3.1 star selling 500 orders in the last month, which is kind of interesting because if there's no other bird repellents, then what are we doing? So is this just like a specific, I think these guys are the only sellers. People only have one option and it's a 3.1 star out of, and they're making 3.1 out of 5 and they're making probably, I'd say 20K if I had to guess, 30K. The way I calculate that, by the way, is I see 500 orders bought, but then I just times it by the price. But you know, like this is crazy, man. Like I didn't see any other listings, you know, for just bird repellent. It might be hard to like get certified to sell this. Maybe that's it. These guys paid a hand and a fist just to freaking sell a bird repellent, but this is terrible branding though. This is just a picture of a bird that just says flock free and it's not even a brand. It's just a product that they're selling. This guy just used a stocked image of a guy on a farm and then another stocked image that you can create probably off Fiverr for $5. And then yeah, like this stuff isn't that even amazing. I do like they're adding what's in it. So rosemary, it's like kind of natural ingredients. This is really cool. Okay, so they did it well on the ingredients side, but they did not brand it in the best way. Like this is a terrible bottle. Like you need to, this looks like old fashioned. I don't know why it's not showing me the revenue in Helium 10 right now, but I would love to see it because we're able to kind of calculate based on revenue, kind of what they're doing in profit and all that, just to get a really good idea. So let's just reset the page. Maybe sometimes that helps overall, just resetting it. Let's see. There we go. 27K a month. Okay, so they probably get this for, they're selling it for 40 bucks. It's very expensive. You can even come in as a brand and probably price this for $34.99. This is way too high. They probably get this for only 6 bucks a unit, maybe 7 or 8 at the most. They have a 50% margin. That's very easy easy to say. That's probably what they were aiming for, because their fees are probably 13 bucks, I'd say. I don't know why it's not calculating the fees right now, but typically there's a 1/3 rule here. So about $13 in fees, I would suggest. And then they're getting it for 7 bucks. So it's probably around close to a 50% margin. So they're making around 10 after ads, probably. Well, they don't need much ads if they're the only person. So they're probably making 10 plus game profit right there. That's amazing off of a 3.1 star rating. And I don't see any other bird repellents. So maybe we should even just stop this video and say we found a really good opportunity. That didn't take long. I mean, maybe like 5 minutes. No, but it's crazy that like they're the only person selling it, you know? This is just kind of crazy to me, but they didn't market it well, so hey, that's a great opportunity right there. Let's keep going down the list. Car cleaning supplies is actually very interesting because people really do care about their cars. I mean, you spend 20 grand on a car, so I'm sure it's very important to have the right cleaning supplies for it and make sure that everything you need. I don't really like bundles though, because if there's one thing not included in a bundle, it might not be the right fit for your car, right? So it's very specific. This is a cool spray chemical, guys. They're a sick brand and they're doing 5,000 orders a month with 197 reviews. They have already had a brand in the car kind of industry area, so they're already killing it. So they probably just released, this is like their 5th product they released, and this is probably one of their best sellers. Incredible. Like, you could probably see they sold this year. Amazing. And again, I'm just like teaching you all this while I product research. I'm giving you the most authentic way to like do this in general. Grocery cart on wheels. That's just funny. I didn't even know people are selling grocery carts on freaking Amazon. I guess you could just find anything on Amazon at this point, because this is just like crazy. Tempo Dust, I think that might be a brand. Oil pan, I don't get that, but okay. Like oil in a pan, I don't know what that is. Spark plug, soil test kit. Okay, so this is a super interesting market. I've seen this market before. Could be very interesting because all the branding is absolutely garbage. Like my soil, still terrible packaging. It just shows a picture and then they put their logo there. All these like packaging designs are the worst designs I've ever seen that come from like the early 2000s. These guys are getting there, like the 2-in-1's really cool. But if we're trying to like look at incredible packaging, guys, I always say like find the type of format you're trying to do with packaging off of like another brand that's kind of doing the same format and model after them, right? So for my branding, for my brand, I mean, obviously I won't tell you what I sell because that's private, but we wanted to do a cute branding. So we went after types of brands that had cute branding, and we kind of saw what they did right, and then we wrote it down, right? And then we applied that to our branding very well, right? We also created a lot of different packaging designs, and we split tested to see which one was the best one overall. But overall, this kind of market's interesting. Like, it just seems like people are just half-assing, to be honest. This is another great opportunity. And then like, as we like, look at this, 42 reviews, they're already making 200 orders a month at a 4.2 star. So they probably aren't even solving a problem. They're just listing something. It's kind of ridiculous. These guys probably won't even really end up winning, probably, because they didn't solve anything. You could even see some Chinese products coming in. That's not good, but like, you want to be like a USA sick brand here, like that it just comes in and just looks so premium, right? And that's why you could the price doesn't even matter if you come in at a sick branding. Like My Soil kind of did it. Like, they show that they're a brand, so they priced way higher than $17. They priced it $32. So they practically almost doubled. But I'm sure like if you came in here with the best packaging in the game, USA made, like perfect listing, everything, amazing presentation, $34.99 could be where you can get at. I think even in season $37.99 you can maybe get away with. But that's like the power of branding, is you could just price so much higher. So there's another opportunity. We found soil test kit. We found bird repellent, right? Only one listing in it. So this is like a gold mine of a video I'm doing for you guys right now. I don't know if you guys understand this. It takes a while to find these types of products. It takes a lot of knowledge and everything. And hopefully I'm saving you time as we're doing this. And again, go back in our previous videos too and kind of just like see what you can find overall. But let's see what else we can find. I'm sorry, by the way, it looks like my screen froze, but I'm so sorry about that. Like I'm doing this on like a macro, so it's not like the best, but we are gonna get a whole new setup soon. So I'm super excited about that, because I really want to give you guys the best high quality content possible. Rabbit repellent outdoor. So this is super niche specific. So the thing about repellents is sometimes people sell like just animal repellents in general. So that will be like something that goes after all of these rabbits. Okay, so these guys did really specifically rabbits. And what can work is like sometimes when you go really specific and you put like the character, they still have way too many words just to be way more than this. But like you target like a very specific and you put it on your packaging, that really helps you sell incredibly well. Because in the end, like our attention is so neat. We find a keyword that matches how you read it. And we're like, oh, that's the one. Let me click on it, right? Then they're in those conversion cycles and you can see, you know, they got the first click because of that aspect. So literally always put your main keyword in that you're really looking for to be on the package, like the main keyword of your market. This has kind of been a great idea. It's like this is just how it's gonna go, like with all that, like you need to create a USA made product. I have a video, I believe, on finding a USA made product back in my previous videos, but you essentially use ThomasNet and you type in the kind of keyword that describes your product, whether the material, call a lot of different places and they'll be able to find you the right manufacturer that can make your product in bulk and such. Foam cannon soap. Yeah, we'll get more into this in our next video, more on product research and other things I've learned, but hopefully this helps you guys. Anything is possible. You could succeed selling on Amazon. I have a one-on-one mentorship down below if you want consulting, starting with the brand, you know, where do I even start, this or that. Just a guide. That is one of the biggest things I needed when I started, was a mentor or somebody to help guide me in the right direction. So I offer that down below. If you want one-on-one help, I also have a coupon code for Helium 10, way to support the channel and way to save you money, most importantly. So you guys have an amazing day though. I hope you guys are doing well out there, and thank you again for watching this video. It means a ton to me, as I'm just trying to provide value and not be so salesy and sell you some course like a lot of these people out there. So thank you for watching.